Okay. Okay. That was fairly good. That was fairly good. Definitely not perfect, but that was good. Yeah. You know, I'm impressed. I'm impressed because we know the budget. We knew the time constraint. I didn't even think they were capable of this at this. I didn't know this was possible because the last week we got our episode. They're talking about some we poured our heart and souls into this. They must have been talking about this episode. I'm like, okay, now I see it. I believe you poured your heart and souls into this. And if these next episodes look like this or even better, then fair enough. Fair enough. I believe it. If all the budget went into the actual meat and potatoes, fair enough. Even though I do want to stress for 7 episodes, looking like Dookie, yeah, still not acceptable. Because what we got 12 episodes, so a bit more than half. That's still not acceptable. And even then, this could look way better. But it was cool. I was surprised. I feel like the director kind of shot himself on the foot. Kind of shot himself in the foot. The animators are kind of shooting themselves in the foot. I remember I was telling my friends last week that the more that they open their mouths, the worse this is just gonna get. The worse people will see them. If they would have just stayed silent and waited for this episode, then said something and said, "Hey, this is where all the heart and shit went. We're sorry." I feel like they could have mitigated a lot of damage. I mean, you're never going to stop people from harassing you. Death threats, that's just a crazy thing that happens on the internet. And honestly, deleting your Twitter is probably the right option. But at the same, if you waited until this point before you said anything, then I think you would have maintained a lot more integrity. Honestly, I feel like whoever at the production committee fucking headhunted this little fucker and was like, yo, they found the dweebiest freaking overthinking idiot, and then they just let him freak out. They kind of did that man dirty. But I'ma stand on business, or business, quotation marks. I'ma stand on what I've said before. I do in fact hold every single body accountable for working on the project, and especially as of now because of what he said. Which is, what did he say? Something like, we will leave as animators. So, what gets them to consider leaving their jobs as animators is people harassing them and complaining about, or actually, I didn't label harassing. Harassing is bad. Complaining about them on the internet and giving them criticism. That's what makes them consider leaving their jobs, rather than just working on something shitty. So, what I'm hearing is you guys had leaving as an option this whole time, and we still got this season. So what I'm sitting here telling people, yo, they didn't have, if the captain is fucking telling you, we don't have enough fuel or provisions to survive and make it across the Pacific, why would you follow your captain onto that ship? Is it really worth your life? Which is, the blemish on their career for ever even working on One Punch Man Season 3. Is that worse than having to pick up a 9 to 5 every once, just for a bit until you can find some more work? Some more freelance work? And it's like, I don't have a fucking jaded perception of the animation industry. I really don't. Because now you have this guy here saying, yeah, well, you guys are bullying us with criticism. Criticism, mind you, like I said, I don't fuck with all that harassing shit, but criticism is enough to make them go, yo, we might just leave. Bruh. So, people's criticism in response to the first 7 episodes, which are objectively dog shit, is what makes you consider leaving your job when no one even knew that you guys were capable of making the 8th episode. We just figured that we got 7 episodes of pure ass that we're just going to keep on getting the same ass. And so you're responding to criticism of something that's objectively dog shit when you're literally working on something that you quote unquote did put your heart and soul in. And that's what makes you go, we're going to leave our jobs, when people haven't even gotten a chance to criticize the actual passionate work you guys did. This is what I mean. They just open their mouths more and more. They shoot themselves in the fucking foot. Because guess what? These guys got portfolios, stacked portfolios. Even this hentai nigga, he can go make some more fucking hentai, okay? They didn't have to do this. And the more they open their mouth, the more I learn that, they literally did not have to. They literally so that's just crazy. That's what's crazy to me. There's no way you leave your job when people start looking at you and saying, yeah, we haven't even seen your actual work. and you're getting all pissy. You should know it's ass. Why are you even responding to be? They're right. And we haven't even talked about the voice acting and the music, which is objectively amazing. Like, what's up with that? The voice acting is awesome. The music is great. And episode 8 turned out to be something very decent. Very, very decent. And if we can get these next few episodes to look like that, I'm not going to say I'm satisfied, because like I said, the first 7 episodes just should have been good enough. But this episode, we actually got some choreography. Like, we actually were able to follow choreography. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it looked decent, man. It looked fucking decent. And yeah, hopefully these next episodes look like this. But regardless, I don't think it's fair to hold them accountable when it looks good and not hold them accountable when it looks bad. Why would I give them praise? In that case, I just shouldn't give them praise, right? If I sit there and say it looks good, then why can't I say it looks bad? So when I say, oh, this is like, should I not hold them accountable anymore and say, oh, well, what? I don't even know what I would say, because it just doesn't make sense. I can't fucking sit there and act like they didn't do a good job. I'm going to hold you accountable for doing a good job. I'm also going to hold you accountable for doing a bad job. I'm going to hold you accountable for taking the job in the first place. Hey, whether or not it's rooted in morality, I think it's pretty rooted in logic. Sorry, but that's pretty much all I had to say. Like I said, I think I am decently, I'm surprised. I'm impressed with this recent episode of One Punch. But I hate to say it, because I know they're on their production schedule and they, only had 6 months to cook shit up. But I really, really want these episodes to look better than they do. Or this even what we just got. I want them to look better. Like, even what we have now, what I consider to be decent, I still think need just a lot. But I think that's wishful thinking. We're definitely not getting it, unless, they're waiting for the other fights that they deem more important. But I mean, I don't know. We got the Flashy Flash fight, looked decent. I think that was pretty represented with the rest of them. Maybe Garo, maybe his fight will go harder, but so we'll see. I don't even think they're gonna be. Yeah, we'll. But yeah, that's pretty much all it is said. Peace out.